Alright, welcome back to Operation Winter Strike. And this is going to be yet another obviously very difficult mission. I don't believe so. We are just going to destroy an alien relay. Well, you know what? It could be actually difficult because here's why. Mainly all of our experienced soldiers were pretty much tired, bonding, already colonels, tired and bonding, or alternatively just wounded. So we need to really go down our roster quite a bit to fill this mission. And as always, if you have newbies on board, it might become a little bit more difficult.
Signal triangulation is locked in the location of a hidden alien communications relay.
Tunnels under Paris. This is Operation Winter Strike, and we are definitely going to destroy the alien relay. If I remember correct, it was 14 aliens. We got joined by yet another traitor. Hello there, Mr. Double Spy. And this time, I think there was the side trip that the timing itself wouldn't start until we would lose our concealment, which is fine. The target is pretty far away. Over through here could be a nice little way. There's high ground over here. Almost all the way up to the actual position. So I'm toying with the idea of going through here in order to make this work. So let's take a soldier who barely reaches the entrance. No one does. Well, let's take Arnab. Arnab, you're leading this mission. Please behave. I'm still not sure if the side trip is active, the one which lets us effectively wait until our concealment is broken. I hope it is, but I'm not sure. Good. Might as well start going in.
On the move. Will do. I'm all over it.
We get ourselves into a solid position here. We could... She has a grappling hook, so we could take a sneak peek around the corner.
Confirmed.
Apparently no one's there. Which makes it easier for us to advance, because we're not going to be spotted out when the door opens.
We've got a hostile squad here.
Scratch that. Now we would be spotted out if the door opens. But since the timer is anyways ticking down, I think there can be a strong argument made for let's not give a fuck and trigger that peg anyways. Still thinking about whether or not we want to trigger them.
Moving to designated position.
Isero here has a good shot, so we might go into Overwatch with him. Nora, unfortunately, can't be on overwatching duty because she has concealment, and her phantom trait will effectively disallow her to do that. She wouldn't reveal. We could go over here and still have one shot, or we could go all the way over here, which we're going to do, and taking Overwatch. Another Overwatch. Isaro. Yeah, another Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
We could use her, however, to give an extra shot to Isaro afterwards. She doesn't have run and gun yet, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, we could move her into the open and take a shot, but I'm not a big fan of that play. We can move the sniper, theoretically, or we're just going to trigger them with Arnab by opening the door. Yeah, he's definitely going to be seen. And that's not even a question. So I'm asking myself, that's only 2 Overwatch shots so far. I would appreciate if we can take a 3rd Overwatch shot, but I also appreciate the high ground here. So we need to have a little bit of a trade-off, right? This here would be a position where we can see both of them. But we're running into the danger of pulling another pack. I think we're going to be fine.
Moving to designated position.
We're not going to be fine. No, 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 no. We're not going to be fine. Can we handle a second pack? We would have a Mimic Beacon. That wouldn't be an issue. We actually have 2 Mimic Beacons if necessary. And if we were to face off, we would hit 3 of them right away. Plus, the Overwatch would trigger and 2 further shots would be fired. I think that's fair. So, let's start with a face-off.
They're onto us.
Adjusting aim.
Okay. Now, finally, we do no longer need to hide. Because it's pretty obvious that something is going on. I am thinking about a good positioning, to be honest. We can start by eliminating the priest.
They got eyes on me.
Good, that's done. Moving on with a solid elimination for the Codex. And basically, moving on to eliminate that soldier.
There you go.
Do we still... I mean, we do have hair trigger. The question is, does this still allow for another shot? Or are we going to just melee her down? That's a difficult decision. I don't know how hair trigger works after you have effectively moved already and then taken a shot, because hair trigger how run and gun works, because we have dashed and now hair trigger is active. Is run and gun still active? It doesn't say so, so I would guess no, which means if we were to hit 7 to 9 damage. But that was a pretty dope move. We're giving this guy here another action. And he basically kills off the Codex or damages the Viper. I think we can go with the Codex, although let me think it through. I mean, the Codex will die anyways. The Viper would be a more valuable target for now. And we need to hit her, hit the Viper without injuring our operative. Which we successfully failed to do. That's what. That's 2 points of damage. So we do have no stock in here. Well, we do have a stock in his weapon. Arnob moves up, and we're going to kill the Codex.
Only the best.
That's affirmative. Here I come.
Good, we got some solid Overwatch. This guy here is probably going to move. Of course, we're missing.
It's still moving.
And the really annoying part is that he even got a mind control off. Let's move up. The only damage that we've taken so far is self-inflicted nature. Is of self-inflicted nature. We are getting closer to our target. And we're going to use our last concealed unit to double check that we can aggressively push up, which we're of course going to do. Sniper moves up.
No problem, boss.
Ice pick moves up.
What's over there?
Got it. Moving.
And we're moving everyone up
Double time. Overwatch.
with 2 overwatches. Okay, 4 more rounds left. Perfect opportunity for our concealed unit to move in.
Affirmative.
Of course, getting spotted out immediately, and that also answers the question, how do we want to trigger the next pack? We want to run in mindlessly, dear Syken, like a fucking noob. No, to be honest, I'm just making fun at the moment. We couldn't have seen that. It just happens.
Moving out.
So this here could be a very solid start. That here is also an option. I like both, to be honest. This here is a solid aggressive move as well. We do have enough grenades with us, so I'd like to get rid of their cover really, without destroying the cover of our own operative, of course. Nice little volatile mix. And by the way, the cover is still intact, that's perfect. Could go for an acid bomb, or we could go for 100% shots, which we're going to prefer, because guess what? That's a solid kill.
Enemies down. Draining ammo fast.
Next up, our sniper. We could go into high ground. Wouldn't really matter. But what this could offer as a nice little option is actually a pretty decent positioning. I like the idea of positioning here.
Seems doable.
Nice little lightning hands shot. Needed kill.
Did you see that one?
And now it's just one enemy left. Let's open another wall.
Heading out.
That's very solid damage.
I hope it's worth it.
Come on, kill him. Very good. We're not going to advance further with the placeable.
Scanning.
We had a mimic beacon on her, by the way, so everything was under control in my perspective. Don't need to hack anything, so might as well. Unless it looks like a bugged field. I can already tell if we're moving up, this would result in us not being able to shoot. Okay, I can still stand there. Good.
We've got eyes on the objective.
For a second it looked like it would be a field that is inaccessible. One of the things that I do not like in here is the amount of cover, but let's not waste our ammunition, our consumables on this one. We have more than enough time to position ourselves properly.
Handle that.
Menace 1-5, we confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles.
That's
and move
exactly
to
what we're
evac.
going to do.
Absolutely.
We're planting a nice little Overwatch trap here.
On Overwatch.
Oh yeah. I'm on it.
And as if I would have smelled it, there is the last pack. Oh, that was another pack. Just seen the gatekeeper back there.
Yeah, I didn't get
Come on, Arnab. Brother, why are you letting me down like this? All-time favorite, the all-time favorite soldier Arnab fails to deliver. What the heck is going on?
impressed yet?
So, since we know that the last pack is there, I am pretty happy with where we stand. Likewise, I would want to keep everything where it is.
Take this.
So let's just get rid of as much cover as possible. Now we can see this guy. Arnab, this is your chance of redemption. The 34% is really a meager chance to hit this guy.
All right, I'll go. Want this? Okay, so I got one.
Headed there now. Got it covered.
More reloads and overwatches. Elite Trooper overwatches. And these Morrow also overwatches. Come on, guys. You've heard something. Yeah. Yes, baby! There we go. Last pack incoming.
Got some advent here.
Arnab. Critical strike. Good job, buddy. Good job.
On target, minimal damage.
Adjusting sights.
Nice little Overwatch trap there. I like it. Good. Very good. By the way, could get them out of cover. That's fine, but let's start with the obvious things, shall we? Yes, we shall. We need to get rid of the cover of this big bad eyeball. The armor, sorry. So we're going to launch this big acidic bomb on top of him, shredding I think 4 or 5 of his armor. Bam, 5 shredded. That's the spirit. So next up,
Let's move already.
I mean, I'm inclined to use a frost bomb over here, just to get them out of the game. The question is, can we get the eyeball down without proper help? Still have mimic beacons. What's his chance of hitting? 60%. Well, if we were to hit, the eyeball is dead, definitely. But I'm not sure if we would hit. None of the grappling position would allow us to see the eyeball. I mean, we could kind of run and gun, go in and do a little face-off. Oh, it's always an option, right? Arnob has the mimic beacon. We don't want to go here, although it's delicious and very tempting to do that. And reason is, if we go there, we'll be forced to deal with the explosion. This here is probably a better place. Question is, are we going to use her mimic beacon, or are we going to use Arnob's mimic beacon? And the way I'm seeing it, Arnob can take a solid shot and put an 8 protocol on someone, for instance Rhino, for another solid shot. So yes, we are taking her mimic beacon first. We got this under control. I'm just trying to optimize what we're doing. Good job, Arnob. You just killed this guy. We have her mimic beacon still as an option. Couple of shots. So we can freeze both of them, which is fine. Which means we're now focusing on the eyeball.
I'm going.
Advanced conditioning, yeah, only advanced stuff, not superior stuff.
Item here.
Nice. Hair trigger free action. Are you shitting me? Well, it would have been too nice to hit him. But we have 2 shots.
Burning through ammo fast. Not too shabby.
And we can take high ground up there. Solid positioning. We're going to use our frost bomb.
Get ready for a surprise.
Now we can advance.
Moving. That arm is tough.
And now these guys are taking damage. Matter of fact, next turn they are going to be dead.
Let's do this. Taking aim.
That's affirmative.
Good, that's one down.
Hostiles pacified.
And let's do it quick and
Ammo's running low.
painless. I'm going to kill this guy as well. And that should have been the mission then afterwards.
Shot wide. Getting in close. Got it. Moving.
Easy.
Big deal.
Well, the only damage that we took was self-inflicted from a little miscalculation of the explosives. But other than that, it was a pretty solid mission. Still had some more consumables left over afterwards.
Advent gene therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed as radical propaganda.
So there we go. Let's see. Do we have a promotion? Probably not. Wow, 3 promotions.
And that's what you've shown them, Commander.
Well, I was wrong. So we got Rhino here. Also one of our imports. She never had like a real place in the first or in the major team. But yeah, she's pretty good. I like her. And that's the tag team. Both of them are newbies. The 2 of them here. I think we used them in mission 9 or 10 or whatever. And then ever since, like, in and out. Both of them are bonded together. And yeah, 3 missions. We used them on and off.
Considering the limited resources available to
Rapid response. I think that's a that was a dark event where you get where you always get reinforcements on missions. Our staff is struggling to quickly complete key research projects. Recruiting additional scientists would be greatly appreciated. No shit, Sherlock, really? Well, we were going for the supplies this time, so I think I can't blame anyone else other than my greed. Well, honestly, I haven't done it for the greed. I did not want the hidden event to be anything bad. Rapid responses wouldn't have been a bad dark event.
Market is open.
So we're just selling leftovers. I want to reach 400. So that's exactly what we need. Good. With the 400, we can now build our tower down here in New Brazil. Install radio relay. We'll get the South American bonus. And we can finally get to the Icarus armor. So, tactical analysis. Enemy units lose 1 action on their next turn if discovered on an XCOM turn. So, that's actually pretty strong. Infestation. Aliens seek to overrun XCOM, placing extra chrysalids on most missions for a month.
When inspired,
Ooh,
our
finally!
quite efficient.
Finally! Plasma Lance and Shadow Lance. I think Shadow Lance is the weapon. Yeah, that's the weapon of the Reaper. Nice. Improved Vector Rifles. So, Vector Rifle damage +1. I like it. We're definitely going to go with that one.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
Because currently it's 4 to 5. With the upgrade, I don't know how much it's then going to be. But with +1 damage, that is not bad. Because there are a couple of abilities for the Reapers, like unloading, completely unloading, which might work well. Advent soldiers are completely immune to environmental effects, which means we can forget to use any form of gas grenade and so on for the next month. We're just going to ignore that. Avenger power loot is not needed. No. We continue with our radio relay station.
Incoming message.
And there's a big fat paycheck,
You have
1005
made considerable
credits.
progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
And Refi el Baladur is going to be the next one we're going to kill. Lightning Reflex is still not in place. Show of Force aliens will try to snuff out XCOM through brute strength, adding more enemies to every mission for months. I like that, because it would actually make the missions a little bit more competitive. So, that wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, we already got the improved intelligence, so it's not going to matter. Resistance contacts are fine. Shredding is fine. Extra loot is fine. PCS is fine. Ability points on promotion is fine. No, it's okay. Oh, wait a second. Ah, we got a new order, like here. There you go. Now I got it. It looked grayed out, but in reality it was available. Okay, so out of all of this, what would we need? We don't need any more research speed. On every mission, there's a chance that a resistance soldier will join XCOM squad. Well, that's fine, I think. Experimental grenade and heavy weapon projects are completed instantly was good, but we are currently not doing that all too much. Soldiers' bonds grow 25% faster. We could use that. All battle madness only lasts 1 turn. Panic, obsession, berserk, shattered. Well, that is good. It's not happening that often, so I'm not sure. I'm torn between this here, but it never really happened. At least I haven't seen that it happen. And this here. Let's use it, and once we don't need the resistance contacts anymore, we can just take this.
I will pass along your order.
Avenger plotting new course.
So once we have the money, we can upgrade quite a little bit, I think. Very good. So let's take a look. I think we have a couple of upgrades ready. So first and foremost, the sharpshooter upgrade, which requires more Illyrium. Let's see if we can get that from the black market. I'm willing to pay Intel for it. We are okay on Intel.
Avenger plotting new course.
Okay, Elarium 4T. That's fine. Yes, please confirm. Thank you. We don't have too much intel, so we shouldn't rush all too much.
Commander?
Back to the drawing board. We wanted the sharpshooter upgrade. That's really important because the sniper rifles, we're almost always having a sniper with us. The Fusion X is nice as well, but I think I wanted to go with the Reaper upgrade next. Still way too less Elarium available. So we could go with the Fusion X, which we're using often, or that could be another upgrade. Well, we can't have it all for now. I think we're going with the Fusion X. We still got the Reaper upgrade, which I wanted to have. The normal blade upgrade. It's not super important, but we can still go for it. Fusion Ripjake is actually not bad, so I wanted the Reaper, and the Skirmisher will probably be the next two. And we haven't yet used the Plasma Bolt. Without upgrading it, we're not going to use it. It's not worth it. Okay. I mean, that's fine. So far, so good. Let me really quickly double check our projects here. These here are the stronger versions of our handheld weapons. Might want to use these soon, but not before we actually build better better suits. So the red suit, for instance, but all of that costs Elarium. So yeah, we're going to hold off on that for now. We can't do everything at once.
Setting course for Brazil.
And we need more intel. Nice. Some tracer rounds, that's not bad. Help me out real quick. Shall we put one or two more? We have enough cores, so might as well take 2 more ammunition. Tracer rounds and normal armor penetrating rounds aren't too bad, so they are really worth investing.
Our action together is complete, Commander.
And yeah, we have the final stronghold. Unlock the chosen stronghold mission. Nice.
We have recovered another piece of valuable information on the Elders' vicious.
He's the guy.
The resistance found a way
He's
into the
he's the
chosen
guy
stronghold, Commander.
with
Our
the
troops are ready to deploy. We should launch a strike
with
as soon
the
as possible.
sniper rifle. So we might want to look into him. Besides, you know what? We should have a new rifle. I was forgetting about that. Oh, and we have new missions. Well, fuck that. I wanted to have to recruit. Damn, I missed it. I wanted to recruit one of the Reapers. Intel. That's a pretty good upgrade. Interchangeable upgrades. That is really, really good. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this here because it means we can upgrade our weapons without having a problem. Plus aim plus 4 is wonderful. In which case, Roby, congratulations, you get aim. Putting a nice little scientist here and negating the risk of a wounding by letting him be accompanied. There you go. That's not too bad. Aim plus 4 is great, and the interchangeable upgrades are really, really good.
My followers will lead this action to victory.
So we got ourselves a nice promotion here. Next level. Deflect. It's not only parry, it's deflect. When a Templar has focus, there is a chance to deflect incoming shots, completely avoiding damage. After attacking with Ren, preventing all damage from the next attack. Oh, okay, got you. So that's just multiple shots. Deflect 30% chance to activate focus level 1. Okay. Well, that's good. When an enemy dies, it may leave behind psychic energy the Templar can collect to raise the focus level. Well, that's cool. I like it. This here is really, really good. So is the lightning hands thing. I think we're going with lightning hands because it effectively means you have an extra turn. Immunity to all of these is nice as well. This here is great to get an enemy out of cover, I suppose. Stun strike, 65% chance to hit, increases by focus, 20% chance to disorient. Does not end the Templar's turn, but has a 2-turn cooldown. Ooh, okay. That does not end the Templar's turn really is great. You know what? Let's use the stun strike. And we'll get you a couple of more abilities later. And the superior speed wouldn't be bad, but we're not going to use it for now. Maybe that class isn't as bad as I thought. With Lightning Hand it's actually pretty okay. Need to see it more in combat, so we're going to deploy the Templar more often. I really like the idea of the class, and maybe I just need to give it a little bit more chances. There is no question that it is great in melee, but being great in melee is nothing that you can be proud of or write home about in XCOM. Being great in melee basically means you're great at pulling additional stuff. The question is, what can a Templar provide if he's not fighting in melee? And our Templar begins to add something there. So we got the Vector Rifles, that's great. I like it. 1 more damage. Super good. And we have the Warlock Weapon. There we go. Finally, Warlock Weapon, 5 days. That's definitely what we're going to do. Once that's done, we do have a nice new rifle, which is hopefully as good as the shotgun. And look at that, guys, 104 intel, holy moly. Neutralize the target in Advent vehicle. I think that's a dark VIP mission. It looks like it. So for the neutralization, we would probably get 220 supplies, and if we capture him, we'll get 104 on top of it. 11 enemies. Andromedon, Archon, Sectopod, Sectoid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe doubles of the elite something. So officers, troopers, purifiers. One Sectoid, probably one Archon, probably one Andromedon, and probably one Sectopod. So yeah, we're going to do that mission. I like it.
13, South Africa.
And just as a timing issue, as a timing thing, once these guys on the mission are replenished, we're going to invade the stronghold. But this is going to happen in the next video.